Hi guys, Julie here. I wanted to do a video on the care and maintenance of the Velcro on the garments. While I do everything that I can to make sure that the garments are safe for your kids, such as using the cast D-rings and the industrial strength Velcro, the Velcro over time will lose its hold if not properly cared for. So that's what we're doing here today. A lot of people, once Velcro starts losing its hold, say to get rid of it or replace it. But I can tell you that if you regularly clean and maintain the Velcro, that it will keep its hold for a long time. So, just like it's my job to keep my kids safe by keeping the Velcro clean, it's going to be your job as well. That's going to make sure that every time you put a vest on your kid, you know that they're not going to come out of that because that Velcro has a good hold. So, a few things that I have here. I have a lint roller and tape gun. You could use Scotch tape as well. I have pins, toothbrush, a flea comb, and even an eyebrow comb or brush, however they word that, a pair of tweezers, and even a seam ripper. These are just a few of the items that you may have around the house that are going to help you keep that Velcro nice and clean. So up next, that's what I'm going to show you is how to clean it. Okay, this is a vest that Poppy wears quite often. If I open up the Velcro, which still has a pretty good adhesion, but not as good as it should, you'll see why. Lots of hair on both sides. But we're going to start with the loop side, which is the soft side of the Velcro. As you can see, it's not very dirty. It doesn't pick up a lot. But should it, you can either use a lint roller, which you can see picks up quite a bit, or if you don't have a lint roller, you can just take a good piece of tape or Scotch tape. I use moving tape for everything. Circle it up and do it that way. Okay, and that way you get that extra hair, dirt, whatever, off of the loop side. Now the hook side is the side that gets the dirtiest, and this is the side you do want to be careful. You don't want to pull on the hooks, because if you break the hooks, they're no longer going to work with the loop side. So I'm going to just start out. I'll use the flea comb, and as you can see, there's rows in between the Velcro. That's where you want to go. You want to take and go with the rows, pulling those hairs, hair, dirt, whatever's in there, and then just start using your fingers. That's going to be your easiest method so that you're not pulling the hooks out of position, okay? Another thing you can use is a needle. You can run the needle perpendicular and start pulling those hairs up. There we go. We got a good pull on that one. There we go. You just don't want to get a hold of the hooks because you don't want to tear those. You just keep on in this fashion, and again, you can use whatever. Here's a seam ripper. A seam ripper would work. Actually, a seam ripper, that's pulling up really good right there because it's not getting caught up in those hooks. So you're just going to continue on in that fashion until you get it all nice and clean where it looks back like it's brand new. And at that point, and it may seem like it's a lot of work, but you can do this while you're sitting and watching TV or whatever. Just be careful. So again, don't want to be tearing the hooks. And you want to get it all nice and clean so that you get that really, really good industrial strength, tight fastening that you want to be able to keep your kids safe. This is very important because it's up to you to take care of this. Your fur kid isn't going to do this for you. So just keep on in this fashion until you get it nice and clean. And even when you get where you have a lot of loose hairs on there, again, you can go back to the lint roller and it's going to pull even more. And at that point, you can go back and get the big chunks again and pull those out. This way you keep your vest as safe as it can be, because even though I use only industrial strength Velcro, the Velcro will wear over time, especially with the fur, the hair, the dirt getting in the Velcro. So you want to get it as clean as you can so that you continue to get that really, really nice Velcro attachment around your kid to keep them safe. Okay, so that's how you keep the Velcro clean so that you can keep your kids safe. If you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me or use the contact form on my website. I hope this has been a big help, and I hope that you and your kids have a awesome day. Thanks.